Hey, what's going on, guys? It is Carter here from the NROL Racing League. Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be going over my opinions on on all active drivers in the 2019 Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series. Kamikaze Games did this a while ago, last year actually, did it for the 2018, and I figured why not do it for myself. So let's get right into it. Starting off with the number 00 of Landon Castle. I don't know. He's just kind of there on track and hasn't really done much this season. On to Kurt Busch then. So, Kurt Busch. Last season, he wasn't really running that great at the start of the season. That team kind of turned it around later on in the season, and then they ended up winning at Bristol, the night race. And he made it all the way to the round of 8. He probably would have made the round of 4. I was kind of confident with that, that he was going to make the final 4, but he didn't, which is kind of unfortunate. But he moves over to Chip Ganassi Racing, and boy, has he turned that car around. Wow, they've been running top 10, top 5 most of their races. I think the only race they really weren't was Daytona, but we're going to have to see what happens to them coming up on Sunday at Talladega. On to Brad Keselowski. Okay, well, here's the thing. I'm kind of 50-50 with Keselowski. There are some times where I'll absolutely love him, other times where I'll absolutely hate him. So, he's kind of in the middle. He's neutral, really, is where I'd rank him. But anyways, on the 3 of Austin Dillon. Fuck you, Austin Dillon, you suck. On to Kevin Harvick. He's okay. He's up on the good side of my list. So yeah, I'd give him, maybe, if I had to rate him out of 10, an 8. He'd be up there with the good drivers. Ryan Newman, the roadblock. He's in good. He's in the good. So I'm kind of ranking it on fuck this guy. Then like okay, I guess. I still don't like you. Then a neutral, a good, and boy, I absolutely love you. Will you marry me? Kind of rank. So Ryan Newman, he'd be at a good, is where I'd rate him. On to Daniel Hemrick, also gonna rank him as a good. Disappointed that he's still with Richard Childress Racing, because RCR, you suck. So on to Chase Elliott. When he first came into the Cup Series, I thought he was way overhyped. I mean, yes, I get it, he won the pole at Daytona, but he did absolutely nothing in 2016. It felt like. Nothing. Except for finish second a bunch of times, which apparently that's enough to prove to people, oh my god, he's literally the best driver in NASCAR now, oh my gosh, Then 2017 happened, started running a little better. Then 2018 happened when Chevrolet was just shit. So, but then he was able to turn it around, won 3 races. That's something I didn't expect in 2018, considering how shit Camaro was in 2016. Except for in the Xfinity Series. They were really good there. In fact, they won the championship. But, yeah. I'd give Chase Elliott neutral. I don't really care for him that much. I'm sorry, Napa fan. On to Aric Almirola. Yes. Yes. Almirola. Definitely. I want to marry this guy right now. Please, will you be my husband, I guess? What? No, this isn't gay. Almirola, one of the best out there, I'd say. Running back there with Richard Petty Motorsports. Did literally nothing except win a race that was rain shortened at Daytona. And he just happened to get out front. Because that race, if you had a car, you could lead. Landon Castle was leading in that race. So, yeah. On to Denny Hamlin. Get the hell out of here, Denny. No one likes you except Jake. And Evan. But no, I'm not a Denny Hamlin fan at all whatsoever. In fact, I'm pretty much despise the guy. On to Ryan Blaney. He's good. He does a lot for the fans. I've noticed that, especially the younger fans. But yeah, Ryan Blaney, good driver. Ty Dillon. Oh yeah, we don't need to talk about him. He's just irrelevant every week. He sucks. Clint Bowyer. Oh, my man Clint. Woohoo! I would marry him. I love the guy. He's great. His personality's great. He's a great driver as well, which is very nice. You got a chance with Stewart Haas Racing. That's what I was gonna say about Aric Almirola. He was doing absolutely terrible with Richard Petty Motorsports. Was able to turn it around when he moved over to Stewart Haas Racing, replacing Danica Patrick, who also did literally nothing. So that was great. Ross Chastain deserves a better ride. We have seen what the man can do, and he's stuck with fucking Premium Motorsports. The shit underfunded team. Chastain, great guy. I actually met him when I went to Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in 2014. He was at the track. He was in that race. So, yeah, I got to meet him. That was pretty cool. He's a great guy. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. Fuck you. Kyle Busch. Hell yes. Love him. I don't care. You guys can criticize me all you want. Oh, you're just a little cryberry. Cryberry. Yes, he's a cryberry. I'm a cryberry too. Martin Truex Jr. Not a fan of at all. I really hate the guy. But it's not like, fuck you. It's just, no thanks, get out of here. Eric fucking Jones is the best, okay? Eric Jones, literally the best guy out there. I actually have 3 of his diecasts right here. I got the Craftsman car, the Daytona Win car, and the DeWalt car from 2018. Love him. Easily my favorite guy out there. He's a great guy in person, too. Paul Menard. You know, all you gotta say is get hard for Menard, and then you can like him. Joey Logano, neutral with him. Really did not deserve the championship last year. Did not deserve it at all. He only won like 2 races or something. I don't even remember. We won Talladega and then some other race. And, yeah, then Watkins Glen. No, not Watkins Glen. Martinsville and then Homestead. So 3 races, that's it. Compared to 8 with Kyle Busch and Kevin Harvick. It should have been Harvick or Busch. Or even Truex. Truex was good last season too. William Byron should not be in the Cup Series. Let's just say that. He was rushed. Corey LaJoie. Derek, you might be mad at me, but I really don't think he deserves a Cup ride right now. I definitely feel like it should still be Jeffrey Earnhardt in that 32 car. And LaJoie should be, like, maybe in a semi-decent, what do you call it, Xfinity ride, or a top-tier truck ride, I'd say. So, the minimum would be a top-tier truck ride. Or maybe a Premium Motorsports Cup ride or something like that. But anyways, on to Michael McDowell. Great guy. Great personality. Personally, he's one of my favorites. Yeah, that's really all I have to say. Matt Tifft, fuck you. Chris Buescher, amazing. He's one of my favorites out there for sure. Same with David Reagan. Definitely up there. Daniel Suarez. One of these guys that really should not have a ride. I'm saying. I'd say he was rushed for sure. And he's also kind of a pay driver. The only reason he's really in a Cup ride is because of Eris. So, they didn't even spell Eris right on this website. Eris. Yeah, this is on J-Ski, by the way. But yeah, Suarez really shouldn't have a Cup ride. Larson. Well, I don't really know about Larson. I'm neutral with him. I don't hate him. But he's not one of my favorites. So, I'm okay with him. Bubba Wallace was overhyped. Let's just say that. Ryan Preece. One of my favorite drivers out there. A lot of talent coming out for this modified driver. Yes, you did hear that right. A modified driver is now in the Cup Series. He was in modifieds about 2-3 years ago, maybe. And now he's in the Cup Series with a pretty good ride. JTG. They're at least a top 20 team most of the time, each and every week, except for when they have those odd weeks where they absolutely suck. Jimmie Johnson. I love him. That's who I grew up watching, is Jimmie Johnson, win all those championships. So I grew up in the Jimmie Johnson era, and he easily became one of my favorites. I'm really pissed that he did not win at Texas in 2010, because that was my first NASCAR race that I'd been to. I've only ever been to two. Texas in 2010 and Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in 2014. But yeah. So, Jimmie Johnson, one of my favorites out there. BJ McLeod is literally God in Nostradamus predictions for Kamikaze. I don't really care for him. Cody Ware, you suck. Gray Gaulding is amazing, and Jeb Burton's pretty good too. On a 52, Cody Ware, you suck. BJ McLeod, you're good. Mike Wallace is supposed to drive the car, really? Okay, well, I don't know. Mike Wallace is Mike Wallace. He flipped a Talladega in 2011, and that's all I really know about him. Then, Bailey Curry, never really heard of the guy. I know he drove in trucks a few times. Jeb Burton is good. Jamie McMurray, unfortunately retired, moved over to Fox Sports as an analyst. McMurray was definitely one of my favorites. He was always the guy that had a smile on his face. That's what it seemed like. You never saw him get angry with drivers, really. Quinn Oof, as I like to call him. I don't really know. He's an ARCA driver. He's somehow in Cup now for some reason. Garrett Smithley. I don't really have an opinion on him. Same with Reed Sorensen and DJ Kennington. On to Alex Bowman. Bowman's definitely rushed. Rushed to the Cup Series. Or rushed into a top ride. He really shouldn't have this ride. I mean, they were really just like Phoenix 2016. Get in the car, go fast, and just like eat ass or something. I don't know. And he was running great all that race until he wrecked Matt Kenseth, and I was really mad. And then Logano had to win that race, so I was also kind of mad. But anyways, Matt DiBenedetto. I don't know. DiBenedetto, I don't know if he should really deserve this ride. But, I mean, it's a great opportunity. We saw what he did at Daytona, and that's pretty much it from DiBenedetto. That's pretty much all we saw. Then we have some part-time teams here. Reed Sorensen, the 27, and Sorensen, like I said, I don't have an opinion on. Mears ran it at Daytona, and that was great for him. Tyler Reddick. I liked him, but now I don't like him, because he's an RCR driver, and I don't like RCR. I'm just going to say that. Brendan Gaughan, or Brendad. Yes, Brendad is big sexy. Timmy Hill is the best driver in NASCAR. Change my mind. Actually, no, don't, because you can't. And Joey Gase sucks ass. Ryan Truex. Okay. Oh, my favorite driver right here. Question mark in the 72. Best driver right there. Jeffrey Earnhardt. He should be in the 32. That's all I can say. Timothy Peters. Okay, whatever. Parker Kligerman. Nice guy. Very nice guy. I met him as well at CTMP in 2014. So that was very nice. And Tanner Berryhill. Okay, not really heard of him. And Derek Cope. He's old. That's pretty much it. He's old. And that's it. So, I want to thank you guys for watching. And we'll see you And we'll see you all next time. Bye for now.